Have you ever wondered why some women seem impossible to read? They're successful, independent, and mysteriously attractive, yet they keep their cards so close to their chest that even a master mentalist couldn't figure them out. These are the enigmatic Sigma females, and today we're diving deep into their hidden world. Hey, beautiful souls! Today we're uncovering the fascinating psychology of Sigma females, those powerful, independent women who dance to their own rhythm and live life on their terms. But here's the twist. Understanding what they truly want isn't as simple as reading a dating manual. Now, when it comes to relationships, understanding what they want can be tricky because they don't settle for just anyone. But why is it important to understand them? Because if you're looking to connect with a Sigma female, you need to understand her unique approach to love and connection. Otherwise, you'll never truly know her. Let's dive into the 9 things they want. Let's clear up a few misconceptions about Sigma females. Number 1. Freedom to be themselves. Let's start with something that lies at the very core of a Sigma female's personality: freedom. Sigma females thrive when they have the space to be their authentic selves, without judgment, criticism, or anyone trying to control them. Unlike people who seek approval from others or conform to societal norms, Sigma females are fiercely independent. They're not looking for someone to define them or dictate how they should live. Instead, they want a partner who truly values them for who they are: flaws, quirks, strengths, and everything in between. Now, why is this freedom so important to them? It's because Sigma females have likely spent years carving out their own path, away from the expectations of society, family, or friends. They've worked hard to build a life that reflects their true self, and they won't give that up for anyone. In fact, being in a relationship that stifles their individuality feels suffocating to them. Here's an example. Imagine a Sigma female who loves pursuing creative hobbies, like writing, painting, or learning new skills. She might not be vocal about needing time for these passions, but it's something she absolutely requires to feel fulfilled. If a partner dismisses these interests or constantly demands her time, it creates tension. For her, freedom isn't just a preference, it's a necessity. This freedom makes Sigma females incredibly powerful in relationships, because when they feel accepted, they bring their full, genuine selves to the table. They love deeply and are fiercely loyal, but only if they feel they can remain true to who they are. It's this balance of independence and connection that makes them so unique. But here's where things get tricky. They'll never openly admit how much they value this freedom. Why? Because Sigma females believe that actions speak louder than words. They observe how their partner behaves. Are you someone who respects their need for space? Do you appreciate their individuality without trying to change them? If the answer is yes, you're likely to see them flourish in the relationship. On the flip side, if someone tries to control them or expects them to fit into a predefined mold of the perfect partner, things can quickly fall apart. For a Sigma female, freedom isn't just about doing what she wants. It's about being accepted and loved exactly as she is, with no need for pretenses. So, how can you recognize this need for freedom in your relationship with a Sigma female? Pay attention to her nonverbal cues. If she seems happiest when pursuing her passions, spending time alone to recharge, or making her own decisions, that's her way of expressing her individuality. Respecting that need shows her that you genuinely understand and value her. Now, let's turn the spotlight on you for a moment. What about you? Does freedom matter to you in relationships? Do you think you could give someone the space they need to grow while building a strong bond? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. Number 2, mental stimulation. Let's explore a crucial aspect of what truly captivates Sigma females: mental stimulation. While physical attraction can certainly catch their eye, it's the intellectual chemistry that truly sets their souls on fire. Imagine being in the presence of someone whose mind is as vibrant and dynamic as the world around you. That's the kind of connection Sigma females crave. They're not just looking for a partner to share a few laughs with. They want someone who can challenge their thoughts, broaden their horizons, and inspire them to think beyond their usual perspectives. For Sigma females, a stimulating conversation is like a breath of fresh air. They thrive on dialogues that are rich in ideas, debates that ignite passion, and discussions that push the boundaries of conventional thinking. You'll often find them drawn to people who can introduce them to new concepts, share fascinating insights, or provide unique viewpoints that make them reconsider their own beliefs. This desire for mental stimulation goes beyond casual chit-chat. It's about finding a partner who can engage with them on a deeper intellectual level. Think about it. Sigma females are lifelong learners at heart. They're curious about the world and eager to explore the complexities of life. Whether it's delving into the latest scientific discoveries, discussing philosophical theories, or analyzing the intricacies of human behavior, they find joy in exploring the unknown. This thirst for knowledge means they appreciate partners who can keep up with their pace and even inspire them to pursue new ideas and passions. Moreover, this need for mental stimulation doesn't mean Sigma females dismiss physical attraction altogether. They recognize that it's an important part of a relationship. However, they believe that true compatibility goes far beyond physicality. A spark of attraction can fade, but a shared curiosity and understanding can create a powerful bond that lasts. They want someone who can engage their mind while also appealing to their heart, creating a rich tapestry of connection that is both fulfilling and exciting. So, if you ever find yourself in a conversation with a Sigma female, remember that she's looking for more than just light banter. Ask her thought-provoking questions, share your insights, and don't shy away from diving into complex topics. You might just find that your interaction becomes a memorable exchange filled with inspiration and discovery. Stay tuned, because our next point will reveal how Sigma females view independence in relationships, and trust me, it's a perspective you don't want to miss. Number 3, the Solitude Paradox. Let's dive into something that might completely shift your perspective about Sigma females. Picture this. While most people are constantly chasing social connections and filling their calendars with endless meetups, Sigma females have mastered what I call the Solitude Paradox. Here's the fascinating truth. Sigma females don't just accept solitude, they actively seek it out. It's their superpower, their secret weapon for maintaining their extraordinary presence. When they retreat from the world, it's not because they're antisocial or cold-hearted. Quite the opposite. They're engaging in what I call strategic solitude. Think of it like a high-performance athlete who needs recovery time between intense training sessions. Sigma females understand that their mental and emotional strength comes from these precious moments of solitude. They use this time to process their thoughts, realign their goals, and most importantly, recharge their incredible energy that everyone seems drawn to. But here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just about being alone. It's about finding what I call purposeful peace. During these moments of solitude, Sigma females aren't just scrolling through social media or binge-watching Netflix. They're engaging in deep self-reflection, creative pursuits, or strategic planning for their next big move. It's in this restorative solitude that they find their most powerful insights and creative breakthroughs won. Now, here's the part that most people misunderstand. This need for solitude doesn't mean Sigma females don't value connections. They absolutely do, but they're selective about their energy investment. They understand that meaningful relationships require them to be at their best, and that's impossible without these crucial periods of solitude. The paradox lies in how this intentional solitude actually makes them better at connecting with others when they choose to. When they do engage, they bring their full, recharged presence to the table. They're not running on empty or giving out depleted energy like so many others who fear being alone. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how Sigma females seem to have this magnetic presence when they do show up? That's because they've mastered this balance between solitude and connection. They're not drained from constant social interactions or suffering from people-pleasing exhaustion. Instead, they're fully present, energized, and authentic in their interactions. This is why you'll often find Sigma females turning down invitations to social events that others would jump at, or taking spontaneous solo trips when they feel their energy reserves running low. It's not antisocial behavior, it's self-aware energy management at its finest. And let me tell you something even more intriguing. This quality of being comfortable with solitude actually makes Sigma females more intriguing to others. There's something mysteriously attractive about someone who's completely at peace with their own company, who doesn't need constant validation or attention from others to feel complete. If you're watching this and feeling a sense of relief because someone finally gets it, that burning desire for quality alone time, then congratulations, you might just have Sigma female traits yourself. And if you're still with me, hit that like button, because we're about to dive even deeper into the fascinating world of Sigma female psychology. Number 4. A partner who values her growth. Let's dive into one of the most important traits a Sigma female looks for in a partner: the ability to grow. For Sigma females, growth isn't just a nice bonus, it's non-negotiable. Why? Because they're always evolving, always learning, and always striving to become the best version of themselves. A stagnant relationship or a partner who's unwilling to grow simply doesn't fit into their world. Here's the thing about Sigma females. They don't believe in settling, not in life, not in work, and certainly not in relationships. They see life as a continuous journey of self-improvement and discovery. Whether it's pursuing a new career goal, learning a skill, or overcoming personal challenges, growth is their default setting, and they expect their partner to have that same mindset. But here's where it gets interesting. A Sigma female won't openly tell you this. They won't sit down and list out the ways they think you need to improve. Why? Because they want to see if you have that drive on your own. For them, growth has to be authentic. It can't come from someone else pushing or prodding you. It has to come from within. For a Sigma female, a partner who values growth is someone who can match their ambition and curiosity about the world. This doesn't mean you have to share the exact same goals or interests. What matters is that you have your own passions and are actively working to better yourself. To a Sigma female, seeing a partner who is driven and self-motivated is incredibly attractive. Let's imagine a scenario. A Sigma female is working hard to advance in her career or start a business. She's constantly reading, taking courses, or networking to reach her goals. Her ideal partner isn't someone who feels threatened by her ambition or who stays complacent. Instead, it's someone who's working toward their own dreams, whether that's climbing their career ladder, building a creative project, or improving their health and fitness. When both partners are committed to growth, it creates a relationship where they inspire and motivate each other. But what happens when growth isn't a priority for one partner? For Sigma females, this can lead to frustration and eventually distance. They might feel like they're pulling all the weight in the relationship, or worse, that their growth is being stifled. This doesn't mean they're judgmental or harsh. It just means they need a partner who understands the importance of continuous self-improvement. Here's a key insight. Growth doesn't have to be big or dramatic. It can be small, consistent steps, like reading a book on a topic you're passionate about, learning a new skill, or taking the time to reflect and improve on past mistakes. What matters is the effort and the mindset. Now let's bring this back to you. Think about your own approach to growth. Is personal development something you actively pursue? Do you feel excited about learning, improving, and becoming better every day? And more importantly, would you be okay with having a partner who challenges you to grow, not by words, but by their example? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Number 5. A genuine connection. Let's talk about what matters most to Sigma females in a relationship: a genuine connection. Beyond all the independence, ambition, and quiet confidence, what they truly crave is a bond that feels real, deep, and meaningful. For a Sigma female, a relationship isn't about appearances or fleeting attraction. It's about finding someone who truly understands them. But here's the twist: they won't admit this easily. Sigma females are naturally guarded. They've built a strong sense of self, and they're selective about who they let into their inner world. Why? Because for them, opening up is a vulnerable experience, and they don't take that lightly. They want to be sure that the connection is authentic before they reveal their deepest thoughts, dreams, and fears. A genuine connection with a Sigma female isn't just about chemistry. It's about understanding her at her core. This means appreciating her independence, respecting her boundaries, and seeing beyond the surface. It's about recognizing the layers of her personality, the strength she shows to the world, the passion that drives her, and even the insecurities she rarely shares. Sigma females don't seek a relationship to fill a void. They've already done the work to be happy on their own. Instead, they want a partner who enhances their life, someone who adds value and depth to their already rich inner world. When they find that kind of connection, they're willing to invest deeply and wholeheartedly. But here's what makes this journey unique. Sigma females value the process of discovering genuine love as much as the connection itself. They don't rush into relationships or force things to happen. Instead, they let the bond grow naturally, testing the waters to see if their partner truly gets them. Imagine this. A Sigma female may start by sharing a small piece of her world, a favorite book, an insight into her goals, or a subtle joke that hints at her sense of humor. How her partner responds will determine how much more she's willing to reveal. Over time, these moments build into something beautiful, a connection based on mutual understanding and respect. So, what does this mean for anyone looking to build a relationship with a Sigma female? It means being patient, authentic, and willing to dive deeper than surface-level attraction. Show her that you're genuinely interested in who she is, not just what she looks like or what she can offer you. Have you ever experienced a connection that felt truly genuine? Number 6. Emotional depth over small talk. Now let's talk about something that truly sets Sigma females apart: their absolute aversion to shallow conversations and their magnetic pull towards deep, meaningful connections. You know those moments at parties when everyone's discussing the latest celebrity gossip or complaining about the weather? That's exactly when you'll notice a Sigma female either skillfully steering the conversation towards something more substantial or quietly plotting her escape. But here's what makes this trait so fascinating. It's not that Sigma females can't do small talk. They simply choose not to. They view conversation as an investment of their precious energy and time, and they're determined to make that investment count. When a Sigma female engages in conversation, she's looking for the kind of exchange that leaves both parties transformed in some way. Think about it like this. While others might be satisfied with skating on the surface of life's swimming pool, Sigma females are natural deep-sea divers. They crave discussions about life's big questions, personal growth, ambitious dreams, philosophical debates, and transformative ideas. They're the ones who'll ask you about your childhood dreams at a business meeting, or challenge your perspective on success at a casual dinner party. What's particularly interesting is how this preference for depth manifests in their relationships. A Sigma female isn't impressed by smooth talk or clever pickup lines. Instead, she's drawn to someone who can match her intellectual curiosity and emotional depth. She wants to discuss how the latest quantum physics discovery might change our understanding of reality, not just what happened on last night's reality TV show. This desire for depth isn't just about being intellectual, it's about emotional authenticity too. Sigma females have an almost supernatural ability to detect when someone's being genuine versus when they're putting on a show. They're looking for conversation partners who aren't afraid to be vulnerable, to share their real thoughts and feelings, and to engage in discussions that might make others uncomfortable. But here's the real kicker. This preference for depth often makes Sigma females seem intimidating to others. Many people aren't used to skipping the social niceties and diving straight into meaningful conversation. However, once you understand this about Sigma females, you'll realize it's actually a gift. They're offering you the chance to bypass the superficial and connect on a level that most people never reach. Remember, when you meet a Sigma female, skip the weather talk and ask her about what keeps her up at night thinking. You might just have the most fascinating conversation of your life. Number 7, authentic recognition. Let's dive into a point that truly captures the essence of Sigma females: authentic recognition. Now, this is where things get really interesting. Unlike many individuals who might seek validation from others to feel worthy, Sigma females operate on a different level altogether. They don't chase after praise or accolades simply for the sake of it. Instead, they place immense value on genuine recognition of their achievements and efforts. This distinction is crucial because it reflects their deep understanding of self-worth and their desire for meaningful connections. When Sigma females accomplish something, whether it's a career achievement, personal milestone, or creative endeavor, they appreciate recognition that feels real and heartfelt. They want to be seen and acknowledged, not just for the outcome, but for the hard work, dedication, and passion they poured into it. They thrive on interactions that validate their efforts, but this validation must come from a place of authenticity. In their eyes, empty compliments or superficial praise are worse than no recognition at all. Sigma females can spot insincerity from a mile away. They have a finely tuned radar for phony compliments, and they don't hesitate to dismiss them. This desire for genuine recognition stems from their independent nature. Sigma females often operate outside conventional expectations and norms, which means they may not always receive the external validation society typically offers. They know their value and capabilities, but they also appreciate when others can see and acknowledge that as well. When someone recognizes their hard work or unique talents sincerely, it resonates deeply with them, creating a bond of respect and admiration. Moreover, this emphasis on authenticity and recognition extends to their relationships. Sigma females seek partners who celebrate their achievements without jealousy or competition. They appreciate those who can genuinely cheer them on and who understand the significance of their journey. This kind of recognition fosters an environment of mutual respect, where both partners can thrive and grow without feeling threatened by each other's success. However, it's essential to understand that Sigma females aren't looking for constant praise. They don't need someone to shower them with compliments every day. Instead, they desire moments of recognition that feel meaningful and timely. A thoughtful acknowledgement of a recent success, a kind word about their determination, or even a simple "I see you and what you've accomplished" can make all the difference. These moments reinforce their sense of self and motivate them to continue pursuing their goals. In a world where validation often feels transactional or based on superficial criteria, Sigma females crave the rarity of authentic recognition. This is what sets their relationships apart. They cultivate connections based on respect, understanding, and genuine appreciation for each other's journey. When you provide that kind of recognition to a Sigma female, you're not just validating her accomplishments, you're affirming her essence, her journey, and her unique place in the world. If you're still with me and resonating with these insights, drop a star in the comments. Points 8 and 9 are absolute game changers, so stay tuned as we continue to uncover what Sigma females truly desire in relationships. Number 8. Respect for their independence. Let's talk about something that defines a Sigma female more than almost anything else: her independence. For Sigma females, independence isn't just a choice, it's a way of life. It's woven into their identity, their decisions, and their approach to relationships. Sigma females are self-reliant, capable, and don't need a partner to complete them. They've built their own world, and they thrive on knowing they can handle life's challenges on their own terms. This doesn't mean they don't value relationships. They do, deeply. But it does mean that they won't give up their autonomy for one. In relationships, this independence can sometimes be misunderstood. To someone unfamiliar with a Sigma female's mindset, her need for space might come off as disinterest or even aloofness. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Her independence isn't about pushing people away. It's about maintaining her sense of self within a relationship. For Sigma females, having a partner who respects their independence is crucial. They want someone who understands that their need for personal space doesn't mean they don't care. It means they value a healthy balance between individuality and togetherness. Here's an example to put this into perspective. Imagine a Sigma female who's deeply focused on her career or personal growth. She might spend hours working on a project or pursuing her passions. A partner who respects her independence would encourage her efforts and celebrate her drive without demanding constant attention or questioning her priorities. On the other hand, a partner who feels threatened by her independence might interpret her focus as neglect or even rejection. This can create unnecessary tension and misunderstandings. Sigma females need someone who's confident enough to give them the freedom they crave without feeling left out or insecure. Respecting their independence doesn't mean you're excluded from their life. It means you're part of it in a way that enhances their journey, not hinders it. In fact, when a Sigma female feels that her partner respects her autonomy, she's more likely to open up, share her world, and invest deeply in the relationship. But here's the thing, they don't want to have to ask for this respect. It's something they hope their partner naturally understands. Actions, once again, speak louder than words. If you can show them through your behavior that you trust their choices and support their independence, you'll earn their trust and admiration in return. Now take a moment to reflect. Could you give your partner the space they need to grow while still maintaining a strong connection? Would you feel confident enough in yourself to celebrate their independence rather than feel threatened by it? Number 9. Unwavering support. Lastly, let's talk about something that even the strongest Sigma females need: unwavering support. Sigma females are known for their independence, resilience, and self-sufficiency. They're the type to tackle challenges head-on and rarely ask for help. But here's the truth. Even the strongest individuals need someone to lean on from time to time. For Sigma females, having a partner who offers unwavering support is not just a want, it's essential. This doesn't mean they're looking for someone to solve their problems or take over their battles. Instead, they need a partner who stands by them as an ally, someone who believes in their dreams and is willing to walk alongside them as they chase those goals. One of the biggest misconceptions about Sigma females is that they don't need anyone. While they are incredibly capable of handling life on their own, they deeply value having someone they can trust, someone who offers encouragement when things get tough. To them, support isn't about dependency, it's about partnership. Imagine a Sigma female pursuing a big, ambitious goal. Maybe she's starting her own business, working on a passion project, or advancing in a competitive career. During this journey, she might face setbacks, doubts, or moments of frustration. A partner who offers unwavering support doesn't try to take over or tell her what to do. Instead, they listen, encourage, and remind her of her own strength. It's also important to note that unwavering support means respecting her independence and boundaries. Sigma females don't want to feel smothered or like their partner is trying to fix everything for them. Support to them looks like trust, trusting that they're capable while being there as a safety net if they need it. Here's an example. Instead of saying, "Are you sure you can handle this?" a supportive partner might say, "I believe in you and I'm here if you need me." That simple difference in approach can make all the difference to a Sigma female. Here's the most profound truth about Sigma females. What they really want can't be fully known because it's constantly evolving. They're dynamic beings who value authenticity over predictability, growth over comfort, and truth over tradition. Understanding Sigma females isn't about creating a checklist. It's about appreciating their complexity and respecting their journey. They're not impossible to understand. They're just impossible to put in a box. If this video resonated with you, smash that like button and subscribe for more insights into modern relationships and personality types. Until next time, stay authentic, stay mysterious, and embrace your Sigma nature.